Now let's head to Byron Bay and check in with a new property tech startup. Balfour Homes is helping house buyers access government grants to build their dream home. It almost sounds too good to be true, so we've asked co-founder James Mullany to take us through it. He joins us now via Skype. Hi James, welcome to Startup Daily.
Hi guys, thanks so much for having me.
Great to have you here. Now look, I know there's no shortage of government cash being splashed around at the moment. And and the tradies are sort of just waiting for the money to rain down. But how much are potential home buyers missing out on this sort of money to finance their homes?
Well, essentially at the moment, especially for us at Balfour Homes, we have seen a huge influx of customer inquiry based and backed off the government grants. So for us, a couple of months ago before the grants came out, the market was a little bit slower. Obviously due to COVID, etc. But off the back of these government grants, we're now seeing probably more inquiry than ever, which is obviously fueling the construction industry and leading new builds to be going up now more than ever, which is exciting and great for the economy.
And James, explain a little bit more about how your business works. You do a lot more than just help people discover these grants, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. So we're an online property tech company, and what we do with our in-house technology is we match customers' budgets with obviously home and land packages that are available in their area. So I've been in the industry now for 10 years, and one of the biggest bottlenecks is being able to catch up with the broker, waiting to hear back from a broker or multiple builders, finding out what they're available or what they qualify for on finance. And all these bottlenecks can cost the customers in this market a lot of time, which is costing the customers a lot of money. So what we've done is we've streamlined that entire process. So we're now, with our online platform, we can determine a customer's borrowing capacity with the same day, and then we can determine a home and land package that is available to them within real time, which is saving them a lot of time and obviously a lot of money.
So, James, give us a picture of regional Australia and development. You're up in Byron Bay, the surf's great, the dolphins are keeping you company, and everyone wants to live there. But how is development going for property in regional areas?
Yeah, so like across Australia at the moment, obviously being fueled off these government grants, we're seeing a massive influx of inquiry, which is fantastic, both in regional and CBD areas. But it's just about surrounding yourself with the experts at the moment and finding the companies that are going to sort of cut through all the information that's out there at the moment. But we're certainly seeing a massive influx in both regional and in the CBD locations around Australia, which is fantastic.
And James, do you work in both areas equally, or do you have a greater focus perhaps in the regional opportunities?
Yeah, so we're focusing all across Australia. So we've got offices in Queensland, we've got offices in Western Australia, Byron Bay here, which is great. It's Taco Tuesday here. But then obviously in regional towns as well, places like Toowoomba, we're seeing more inquiry now than we've ever seen before. And a lot of regional areas as well where they can get feedback from brokers in real time, which in the past they haven't been able to before. So we're working all across Australia. And servicing Australians from every walk of life and all around Australia, which is fantastic.
James, you are a property tech business, and I'm interested, how far do you think the industry has to go to digitise and make the potential gains it can around technology?
Well, I think that for us at Balfour Homes, we're already there. And I think that the companies that aren't using this sort of technology that's available to the consumer or the customer are probably going to be left behind. So, one of the things that we have access to now is the internet. We're able to do interviews on Zoom, on Skype. And I think that one of the big things is if property companies aren't using this real estate, they are going to be left in the past. And I think that we're going to see a massive influx of property companies using technology to be able to streamline a process, which we're doing obviously at the moment at Balfour Homes.
James, run us through your plans for the business for the next 12 months. Where do you guys see yourself, and are you looking for any more funding to develop your platform and technology further?
Yeah, no, great question. So obviously the idea is to get more builders on board. Last month was our first full month. We had done a soft launch in December, but last month was our first full month in production. And we did just under $20 million in property sales, which we were very happy with. But we're obviously looking for more builders to come on board. So at the moment we've got some of the big builders like Metricon and Home Corp, just to name a few, Glenville Properties, New Homes WA, Megara Property Developers, Summit Builders. But as we grow, we're going to be able to get more and more builders on board that we can compare, so that we can give our customers more information and more builders to be able to compare to. So the aim for us is just to continue expanding like we are at the moment, which is great. We've been inundated with inquiries, which is fantastic. But we had over 1,000 inquiries last week, which was crazy. But for us, it's just to continue to grow and sort of push the envelope on where technology can take us, and especially in this market. Where there is so much information out there on both grants and what's available to the customer, and builders saying that they can do this and throw in this, and that you qualify at no deposit or multiple deposit, or you need 5% deposit. So what we're trying to do is just streamline that process, and being able to use technology to get that information through to a customer sooner rather than later. Is one of the things that's sort of separating us from our competitors at the moment.
Wow, 1,000 inquiries in a week. It doesn't sound like you'll be knocking off with the builders at 3 p.m, James, and heading to Stone and Wood for a Pacific Ale. But best of luck with the business, mate. Great to talk with you today, and thanks for your time.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Enjoy Byron.